Let's talk correlation and scatter plots. So first I want to talk about the three types of correlation and what they mean. So positive correlation means when we're talking about two variables and the relationship between variables. For positive correlation, as one variable increases, the other also increases. So you think two things going up, that's positive. When we get to negative correlation, as one variable increases, the other decreases. So if we have one up and one down, that's negative. And we're going to show this in just a second. When we get to no correlation, this just means we have stuff all over the place and there is just no relationship. None. Okay, so let's talk about this. But before we get into the actual pictures, we also have to think about deviation. And this just means difference from the pattern. Because when we think about pure positive correlation, it looks like this. Straight line. But think about real life. Does anything actually happen in a perfectly straight line? No. We're also going to have some dots out here. These would be deviations, right? Because they are off from the pattern of the straight line. That's the idea of deviation, okay? So positive correlation means as we're looking at our scatter plot, right, our dots showing the relationship between two variables, we'll call it variable x and y. This is positive, we can see, because as the variables x increase, so do the variables in y. And we can see if we would draw a trend line through these dots, it'd be like right in the middle, and you can see it goes up. Think about a positive slope. So a positive correlation, positive slope kind of look the same. And then you can see that we have some lines or dots that are, away from the line a little bit. So this would be maybe positive correlation with some deviation. Negative correlation. So again, if we deal x and y, we can see that as the x's increase, right, left to right, the y values go down. So x increases, y decreases, and that gives us the negative correlation. Again, you can think looking left to right, drawing a line through them, we get some, looks like negative slope, that idea. And again, we have some dots that are far from the line, so those would be our, a little bit of deviation from our line. And then last, the no correlation. So as you're looking at x to y, as we go farther down of x, nothing changes with y. We still have some down here, we have some up here, we have things in the middle. They're just all over the place. So we would say there is no correlation, right? There is no relationship between the x and the y values here because the dots are just all over the place. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an image of correlation dealing with scatter plots.